Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body
punches?
When I was hitting him with body punches, and I heard him, actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on?
BoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time. Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and they're taking those punches.
Quality Beyonce Productions.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Hardcore shit. Today we're going to be discussing Naoya Inoue and the fact that he will be defending his undisputed titles in the junior featherweight division. It's going to be a showdown set for the Tokyo Dome, and it'll be exclusively here in the U.S. for us hardcore boxing fans at the great time of 4 a.m. Now, it's a jam-packed card, so you know, the main event, I'm sure, will not be at 4 a.m., maybe 8 a.m., maybe a little bit earlier, depending on how quickly the action moves. But Naoya Inoue will be taking on Louis Nery in the junior featherweight division. Louis Nery is the mandatory. So this is a mandatory defense that will be taking place in front of 55,000 people. Employees of Top Ranks taking shots at others who claim to be the face of boxing with this tweet. With this tweet, the pound-for-pound king, the face of boxing, about to sell out a 50-plus thousand stadium, the first fight at Tokyo Dome since Tyson Douglas. Historic stuff. So that is Evan Korn with Top Rank, just giving you a little background info. He says 50,000 plus, and Dan Rayfield is saying that it would be 55,000. So this is what we're discussing. If you're interested, amen, call in. Let's chop it up. If not, I'm reporting the news and dipping off because this is some hardcore shit. I know everybody don't care. But Inoue and Neri and additional world title fights will be streamed live exclusively on here in the US on ESPN. Like I said, 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 a.m. On the undercard, you'll get Jason Mayhem Maloney defending his WBO Bantamweight world title against Yoshiki Tahiki. Maybe. Or Tataki? Yeah, probably Tataki. You'll also get the world title quadruple header. Also is going to feature WBA Bantam world champion Takuma Inoue, 19-1, 5 KOs. The younger brother of Naoya Inoue, who defends his title against former world title challenger Sho Ishida, who's 34-3, 17 KOs. And in the flyweight world title tilt, newly WBA crown world champion Sehio Yuri Akui battles Takam, Kuwara? Listen, you already know. It's a triple header, 3 title belts, 3 belts to defend. Obviously, people are claiming that the Monster is one of the best fighters in the world, and he is pound for pound numero uno. And he's back in action. This fight will be on Prime in Tokyo and obviously on ESPN in the States. So, shout out to Inoue that has his fights being shown on Prime, something that we're trying to do here in the States. We're trying to get our boxing on Prime. Shout out to Pro Box that has their cards on Prime. I don't know how they did that, but they're on Prime as well.
Yes, sir.
What up? What's going on, Troy?
How volume sounding?
You straight.
Okay.
So what you know about these junior featherweights?
Which one? Are you talking about what weight class is that? The numbers?
We talking junior featherweight. Naoya Inoue, the Monster. He's going to be defending all his belts undisputed against Luis Pantera Nery on Monday, May 6th at the Tokyo Dome, 4 a.m.
I
Eastern.
think I've seen Nery. He's not really a puncher, is he? He a boxer type of guy? Like, how he be scrapping?
I feel like he thinks he's a puncher, if anything, for sure.
Listen,
like
I'm going with Inoue because he's sharp and he really be working.
Who, Inoue? Yeah, I mean, he's the Monster, right? He's not looking he's not looking like he's about to lose anytime soon. And when we talking about Nery, he hasn't fought since July 8th of 2023, and that wasn't versus the best level of opposition. But he did lose to Brandon Figueroa by stoppage, which is a good fight. He did beat Hazat Hovhannisyan by stoppage, which is another good fight. So we'll see, man. But Nery, to answer your question, he should be considered a puncher. He has 77.14% knockout ratio. So that's decent enough. You're on mute, by the way.
No, that's perfect, bro. Like, no, I be wanting to see these guys get in there with some decent punchers so we can see. But Inoue, once I seen like how he took Nonito, even though Nonito is not at the higher weight, but Nonito will still knock your head off. Like Inoue got respect because Nonito is a real liver in there. And if you give him any inclination that you can't take a shot, he's smoking you.
Nah, for sure, man. He certainly proved to have a lot of power. He's been moving up divisions. He's 2-time undisputed like Terrence Crawford. And, he's the first fighter to bring big-time boxing back to the Tokyo Dome since Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas. That was in 1990, right? 1990? I want to say, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that was because I wasn't that old, bro. I was probably like 10.
Let me Google. I think it was 1990 when Mike Tyson fought Buster Douglas and lost. So shout out to the Monster bringing big-time boxing back to the Tokyo Dome. And Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas, James Douglas, was 1990, February 11th. Damn.
1990, February 11th.
Yeah. They're expecting 55,000 seats in this Tokyo Dome. And a lot of people ask, why this guy doesn't fight in America. According to Top Rank, and I'm going to screen share, they say the revenue generated in Japan, especially among the lower weights, is massive. There's a reason Fulton gladly accepted the Inoue fight in Tokyo. Yeah, he made $3 million for that fight. So, yeah, the dude just makes too much money in his home country. But I'm glad that's where we are now, where, people that generate money are allowed to go to their home and not, shunned or discredited or forced not to go, like Andre Ward was shamed and not allowed to fight in Oakland as much as he could or should, because people felt he had home court advantage. Now, we give people credit for selling out. Back when Ward was selling out, we made it feel like he was cheating because he kept getting home court advantage. It's like you would draw, you know. But shout out to Inoue, who was bringing big-time boxing back to the Tokyo Dome. I mean, I'd be super impressed if he can really do 50 to 55,000 seats. You know, he is the pound-for-pound #1 in 2023. Even though Crawford got the win that he got, most writers voted Inoue, and he won that title. So he's not only the pound-for-pound #1, which Crawford and Canelo like to claim, but he could steal the face of, well, I don't know about steal because Canelo still did 70,000 with Billy Joe, but, I mean, that had to be like 2 years ago. You know, this would be the biggest attendance this year without a doubt if he can clear the 50. But not too much to add here. You know, you guys are welcome to call in if you want to add in anything, give maybe early predictions. But other than that, we got ourselves an undisputed fight. He's facing his mandatory, so he's making his first defense of undisputed, and we'll keep track, right? Canelo thus far has made 3 defenses of undisputed. Crawford has made none. Taylor has made none. Jermell Charlo has made none. Devin's made 2. And I don't know, I guess I'm forgetting there's no one else, and then Inoue will make his first. You know, so shout out to those that get undisputed and defend undisputed. It's not easy. Drew, what up? Drew, are you there?
Drewski, baby.
Can you hear me?
Yes. We hear you. You hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm at the. Okay. Yo, this is hardcore shit, Ness.
You know it.
You know it. I like the card. I like it.
What you think? They really gonna do 50,000, 55,000, or it's cap?
Nah, they gonna do that, Ness. It was a raffle, Ness. I had to call in so many favors for everybody that work in boxing to get a ticket to the Fulton fight. They had to do a raffle system just to make it fair. And that was what, 16, 17,000, and it was still, I paid $1,000 for that ticket just to get in the building. And they're gonna sell out, Ness. He's a rock star there. Only the second biggest athlete to the baseball player that played for the Dodgers. They're gonna do 55,000. We got to give Inoue's dad credit. That's one of the best trainers in the game, Shinjo Inoue. They're gonna do 55,000. Ness, just like it's gonna be a madness. Why can't we crowdsource to get somebody from the Boxing Voice there to cover it? Tickets is cheap right now. That should be your fight over there in Japan, Ness.
Make that trip, man. Because I got that special work. I definitely go. I go anywhere. I got IDs. I'm going. Listen, we can get it going because I need to be over there. Konnichiwa.
Yeah, no, Banzai. Like, no, I highly recommend it. It's a great country. The fight was spectacular there. So I'm kind of mad that I'm not going, just because it's in the dome. Because I seen a baseball game at that dome. So seeing a fight there, man. But we got 4 championship fights on there. That's what we asking for, right?
Yeah.
And it's part of our subscription. Are we paying pay-per-view? No.
No.
Are we
ESPN.
No, we getting it part of our. Thank you. And I'm tempted to watch the Amazon feed on a VPN just to see what they're doing with production. You know, because they're talking about this fight more than Thurman and Keith and Tim. They rolling out the red carpet, so. Hardcore. So let's see who calls in. Let's see Tip Bayless. Let's break down this card, bro. I do think I think he's stopping Neri. I think he just looks all business, Ness. Like he's got stone face. Like he remembers what Neri was talking that talk. So we'll see what happens. But shout out to Sean Gibbons, Viva. He getting his guys paid, bro. He's getting his guy. That's his second guy going to fight Inoue in a row. Right?
Yo. I already got told who Nery's using for sparring. He using 100 and I think he's 35 from Vegas. They gonna fly him to Texas. He holding camp in Texas.
Okay, so it's gonna be a good fight. Nery's gonna come to win, but the monster's on another level right now. He's gonna run through this dude inside 9, but it's gonna be a good fight. And Sean, like I said, Sean Gibbons getting his guys paid, right? The last one was Tapalins. Who's not gonna fly over there to Japan for that $2-3 million yen? You know what I'm saying? But it shows that world boxing is healthy outside of America, and a few of the diva fighters. Like, boxing on a global scale is growing. And shout out to ESPN, shout out to Mr. Honda and all them cats over there in Japan, and that's my call.
All right, so I knew that Nery's name was in the media for a failed drug test, and it looks like I don't have a year. I don't know why I can't find a year on this Ring article, but it looks like he tested positive. He failed a pre-fight drug test for his fight with Ring and WBC champion Sensuke Yamanaka on August 15th, but it doesn't say a freaking year. But he did have to enter the clean boxing program since then. So, that's flying under the radar for most because it's a lower division. But, we like to give shit to guys like Canelo and Oscar Valdez. So let's just add this guy to the list. Yep. I am correct on that.
You know what's something I wanted to say, but I forgot to say it?
What's that?
Why wasn't nobody mad? Like, how everybody, like, talking about Canelo and stuff about how he doing what he doing. Remember when Victor Ortiz got quit against Maidana? Remember we was talking about how Maidana, he was the first person to make Victor Ortiz quit, and then after he beat Berto, he got the Floyd fight, and he was a known quitter.
Yep.
And people really be running.
But I ain't never call him a quitter though.
AB fight. I'm just saying.
I ain't never call him a quitter though. Like, you can find my audio. I always defended Victor for that. It's like, bruh, he put that dude down 3 times, man. Like, people like to forget that. He put Maidana.
That's a fact.
He put Maidana down 3 times. That was a war.
That's a fact.
It was a war, and he was young and he wasn't ready. So, I get everything he said. He wasn't ready. It is just what it is. Like, people want to call him a quitter. There's definitely levels to quitting, in my opinion, and like,
no,
he didn't go out on his shield, but like his version of quitting was better than Ryan's. Like, Ryan took 1 body shot and quit. This dude was like, that's a war. That's a fight people need to watch.
He was blew out though. Maidana blew him out. Pause.
He gave it to Maidana too, though, because they put each other 3 times down.
No, facts, bro. No, I'm with that, because when the fighter is intelligent enough to say, "Listen, bro, I'm young. I don't need to be taking punishment like this right now."
It's just that what Maidana was more, he was tougher than him here.
No, listen, Maidana got where he got, bro, because he really had mental toughness.
Word,
like,
that's what I'm saying. He was tougher than him right there, because that's where it mattered.
Even with Roberto Garcia, when he got with Robert Garcia, that's when he really got better.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, no, that's all I was saying. Like, a lot of people, people love to hate on AB and do things and hate on some of the fighters that were at the top, whether it be Canelo, AB. But Andre Ward was at the top, bro. He was getting hate.
He got hella hate. I just brought it up. They didn't want him to fight in Oakland. They didn't like that.
Believe me, I know Dre. Like, a couple of fighters that he was trying to get, they was even on drug. That whole drug thing, Andre Ward was telling me that back then when he was trying to get Oakland fights. And he was like, a lot of these guys, they don't want to take these tests.
Check your mic. You sound a little muffled. Cliff, Connecticut, what up?
Yo, what up? I mean,
What's good?
Yeah, I think the 50,000, 55,000, whatever it is, they're going to sell out because those fans, they show a lot of support when you watch the um Cool Boy fight or the other guy, the Mexican. Those fans was in there and they real respectful too. It's like they was quiet during the fight and they even cheered Cool Boy for like being game and you know what I mean, fighting the fight. Like they real respectful. I think they're honorable fans. I think they get behind their people and they support their people. So I think without a doubt every seat will be full. But y'all keep saying that this is hardcore shit. That's a shame, in my opinion. Like it's a shame that Inoue is still hardcore. So I remember when he was gonna fight Cool Boy Ness, you was had a lot of pushback, like monster this, monster that. Now I see you giving him his respect.
I
You
mean, but
calling him
that's
by
what
his rightful
but
name.
that's what I say all the time, Cliff. Like you might not have heard it because you're new to the show, but it's like, how could you root against someone, he loses, and you don't change your way of thinking? You don't change your way of speaking. Like if I said, "Oh, this dude ain't no monster. He beating an old dude," and then a young dude that I think could beat him loses by knockout, I would be
Devastating
I would
knockout.
be, ignorant and
No, but I'm
dumb
not getting
not to.
on
No,
you.
I know you're not, but I want people to follow my suit. Like when Fury beat Wilder, bro, Fury's king.
Mm-hmm.
Fury's king. That's just
I
how
hear
it go.
you.
I don't get why it's so hard to do that.
Because they be fans so wrapped up in their fandom sometimes. I believe like that's why some people can't speak the truth and speak facts. Like I must be their emotions like women. But I ain't even trying to go down that road. But a lot of people can't admit shit because I got a lot of Tank fans that are my friends and they just can't admit like some of the shit Tank did with the Sheik and kind of not taking the Devin fight is like iffy. It starts to look a little bit like a duck, in my opinion. But they will never say nothing bad about Tank. If Tank farts, they tell you it smells like perfume. But back to Inoue. And he was a beast. When we just watched the fights last weekend with Ray Savage and the fight before that, those guys are all at 26, right? And I felt like Inoue would have swept all four of those fighters. I feel like he would have beat all of them easy. So I don't even see Inoue being challenged
Yeah, but he
at
getting
this weight.
old. He 30 already. You know what I'm saying? He
He
30. He got 26 fights. Somebody could catch him. It ain't like he a spring chicken no
I
more.
don't
I'm not
think they
saying he
could.
old, but he's also not Ray Savage age, right?
He's on that path of getting old. You're right, but we don't know when someone gets old no more because it seems like as we evolve as people, the age is going up. You still see the dude at 175 that's about to fight Bivol. I can't remember names when it's time for me to fucking talk to you, but you know what I'm talking about. Butterbeer, he's old. Zilly Zhang, he's old. And they're still fighting at a super high level. Crawford, he's
Nah, for
old.
sure, for
Canelo, you know what
sure.
I'm saying? So you don't know if
No,
you're gonna get old
another
at
is my am I
32
still
or old
am I
at
still
38.
muffled?
Nah, you
All right,
sound fine.
I can hear you, but it ain't like this morning.
all right. I'm on a different John. I'll get my other Johns, but I'm gonna just say this real quick. It used to be back in the day, like sometimes, like when you at that 30 age, that's when you got your seasoning, and then you get sharp with it. Like a lot of these guys, they don't have no seasoning, so they be washed out by 30.
I don't know. I mean, it's like 30 fighter. A lot of fighters are going above that 30 to and getting to 35
Yeah, but you
right now.
naming
So
you naming
you
real
know,
names in the game though. You
but
know.
and was one of those names though,
Nah, for
Ness, in my
sure, for
opinion.
sure, for sure. I'm not denying that at all. I'm just saying, you naming, quality names, and
Well,
obviously with the resume of Inoue, he belongs in that conversation without a doubt. I'm not saying he don't.
last thing, my point of saying bringing up those 26-pound fighters is that I don't feel like anyone gets challenged until he goes to 26 and he fights our boy Espinoza or even Ray Savage or even if it's like 2 years from now maybe Shushu.
I
I don't
seen
see him being challenged until he gets there.
I seen today the Cuban Robise was asking for his rematch back, and he tagged Espinoza like, "Yo, all I want is my immediate rematch." But the question is, will Espinoza give it to me? He tagged him. So I don't know. Maybe he got a rematch clause. Maybe he don't. But I'm with you. I would like to see Inoue and Espinoza just because of the height and because we know Espinoza got power.
Difficult.
We know Espinoza got power.
Fight.
I don't even know why he defending down there. I don't really get why he already undisputed, why he ain't moving up. But I get it. He wanna follow suit because he see Devin is the only one that did. Canelo the only one that did 3 defensive of undisputed. But Cliff, let me get to some other people. I got Khaled. What up?
He's so interested in her. Go ahead, movie. Go.
Khaled, you there? Shit. Damn. All right. I removed him by mistake.
He gone. I sound better done with these Jones, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those the ones that got the echo. I don't know what the fuck going on. But it's cool.
But these ones gonna have an echo though.
You just getting back, so you know. Oh yeah, it ain't no echo now. It's gone. Khaled, what up? Baby Joker, talk to me.
Yo, good evening. Can you guys hear me?
You know it.
What's up, bro? Hey, that Cinco de Mayo weekend is looking kind of hot, right? You might get that Canelo Munguia on a Saturday, and then fucking Naoya versus Luis Nery a couple days later. I'm giving Nery a shot, bro. I mean, the last time Naoya has fucking fought an elite Mexican was never. A dude's never fought a fucking Mexican at the level of Luis Nery. And Naoya's the fucking monster, but there's a reason the dude skipped a division where there was 2 elite Mexicans known as Carlos Cuadras and fucking Gallo Estrada, and a dude named Chocolatito. Nobody really likes to talk about shit like that, you know? We like to call other fighters ducks. This man jumped the whole entire division and skipped them motherfuckers in there.
Nah,
they were the killers at that time.
I've had some hardcores that follow that division that say he skipped that division because those people were busy at the time. He was not able to get those fights. Is it true?
Man. There's a reason why he ain't going up to 26, Ness. It's full of fucking killer Mexicans up there, too. You got Espinoza, you got Venal Lopez, bro. There's a reason why he hasn't fought a Mexican in a long, long fucking time.
So you serious
I give
about
Nery
this
a big shot, bro.
thing?
Yeah. Go look at his record. The dude skipped. He skipped the entire division.
I'm looking at it.
They had
the closest thing to a Mexican he fought was Juan Carlos Payano, who's Dominican.
Bro, I'm telling you, he's.
Listen, bro.
And then
when
in those
people
small
be
ways,
noticing
bro,
stuff like that, those are the things that I see, or how I know fighters gonna lose. Like if he ain't fought no Mexican, it's because stylistically
He did. It was 16-7. Ricardo Rodriguez, birthplace, Mexico City District, Federal, Mexico.
He said elite Mexican fighters.
But not, you did say elite.
You
did say elite.
Yeah, he's gonna be the first. Nery's gonna be the first one in his resume that he's gonna face. I mean, like I said, bro, in those divisions, you know, those small guys, they tend to give out wars, especially those small Mexicans. You know, we got a guy named Finito Lopez that was fucking loved by the Japanese because all he did was beat the fuck out of them out there. They made a whole anime about the dude. And I was gonna call in yesterday on the Munguia topic, Ness.
But
I'm happy.
But Nery got stopped by Figueroa, bro. Figueroa don't even have the skill, accuracy, let alone power.
Figueroa's a problem too, bro.
Yeah, but he's not, again, the skill, accuracy, or power of Inoue. So Figueroa stopped Nery by like overwhelming him, you know, being active, but Inoue is gonna stop him with a right hand.
wasn't Nery with Reynoso at the time? Because I believe he was, and he was having some
Yeah,
sort of issues.
he was having issues making weight. I think he was with Reynoso twice. No, the last time was when he popped. They let him go. It's too much heat.
Yeah, 'cause he was having all kinds of issues with him, and he's doing camp out here in Albuquerque, and his sparring was right here in El Paso where I'm at, bro. The dude's been fucking putting in work.
I hear he's holding camp in Texas.
Yeah, right here in El Paso, bro.
Oh.
He does his sparring in El Paso, but he was
I thought he was gonna be like in Houston. They didn't tell me fucking El Paso.
No, yeah, he's out here, bro. Well, he was, cause now he's in Japan. But the
No,
dude looks motivated.
I'm talking about Nery. Oh, you saying Nery's there for the press conference though?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if he's staying out there, but the dude's been in camp for a while, bro. He's putting in work. He seems extremely motivated. That Japan issue that he had with
they
that.
laughing at you, but I'm not. I think that's a serious thing. I find it weird that in that division, those are dominated by Mexicans. You are right. Like, it is weird not to have fought a Mexican.
Bro, I'm saying, like, those divisions, they're tough with those smaller guys, bro. All it takes is for this motherfucker to run into a dog that's gonna pull up and give him some work for 12 rounds. I don't know if he can win a decision out there. That's for facts. I don't know if he can win a decision out there.
Bro, I didn't even know that Inoue fought Antonio Nieves from fucking Cleveland. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. I'm excited for that weekend. Just a great weekend of fights, bro. The Munguia thing, real quick. I'm happy for the kid, bro. I had listened to a podcast that he did in Spanish where he said he was contemplating retiring boxing right before the Saram Ali fight because he wanted to fight Triple G. A lot of people didn't let him fight him. The dude said that he wasn't making money. He had a regular job, was going to school, and was trying to pay his shit until that Saram Ali fight came in.
Oh,
he's extremely motivated, bro. So I feel like he's gonna give Canelo a lot of fucking problems. A lot of people are sleeping on Munguia, man.
Champ, let me get to some other callers, Zell. Appreciate you. We got.
Yeah, Cuz would be getting treated crazy in camp, and then he wasn't getting paid like that.
Who? Oh,
yeah.
your peoples.
Yeah, Munguia wasn't. He told me.
Counterpunch, Drew. Drew?
Let him cook.
Oh, so that's
Let him cook. Am I on?
You are, but you should not be. It should be Drew, but he's not there, so just go for it.
Ness, my friend, you and I got started. I was thinking we're going to have a beautiful relationship, man, until you shut me down earlier today.
Nah,
so
bro,
let me
it's
get
a
my
3-minute bell. You got to know that. I don't shut nobody down.
Let me just get my heat in. Let me get my heat in. Number one, I said Adrian Broner made more sense. Not because it'd be more competitive, because I think that fight would eventually lead to Haney versus Tank. All right, that's it. But let me get to why I originally called you, my friend, because I wanted to save you from yourself. But at this point, I think we're just going to let it all play out. The way Canelo and Benavidez is moving right now, it reminds me of Crawford and Spence. Al Heyman knows the assignment. The reason why he's not being offered Benavidez is because he knows, just like he knew what was going to wait Spence if you offered Crawford. He knows that fight is no good for Canelo. So why even offer him the fight? But what bothers me the most, Ness, you are so well respected. And it bothers me because I know you busted your tail to get to where you're at, is that you're willing to throw it all away to die on this Canelo Hill. Let me explain to you something. Canelo doesn't want to fight Benavidez. I agree, he should not want to fight Benavidez. But by you trying to call Benavidez a duck, that is where we start to go sideways. Because just like Crawford when the PBC lowballed his ass, it's exactly what Canelo is doing to Benavidez. And Leukowitz, his manager, is saying, okay, if you're gonna pay us $5 million, then we need some back-end money. That's what that was about. It ain't that we trying to duck, it's that you're lowballing Benavidez. But if you don't believe me, let's just wait to see what they offer Munguia. Because I guarantee you, Ness, it ain't gonna be the same goddamn offer that they gave Benavidez. And that, in its truth, is gonna prove my point that the way to get out of a fight is to lowball your opponent. So this Benavidez Canelo is Spence Crawford all over again. And you have the nerve to say Benavidez is ducking. My friend, Benavidez has learned WBC is not going to strip Canelo. So what's Benavidez going to do? He's going to move up to 175. And just like the boxing IQ, your main man said, he's going to go up there, wipe out the winner, which I believe is going to be Bivol. And once he punishes Bivol to where he quits, the public would know. The public would know what he would have done to Canelo.
That's the bell.
That's the bell.
All right. Yeah, champ. Glad you got it off your chest. Stone Bone. Fuck, Stone Bone, give me a second. Drew, trying you again on that counter. Drew. What's going on with you, Drew? All right, come on, talk to us, Stone Bone. He having phone issues. Issues with
What
the
up? What up?
phone. What up? What up?
Yes, sir. Oh, so the number 3 pound for pound guy is back, huh? That listen, man.
He was voted number 1 in
I know, man.
2023.
You know I'm trolling, man. You know I'm trolling, man. He's the number 3 behind the 2. The number 1 and number 2 gonna fight in September. Though. So yeah, I want to see it. I remember Nery wasn't he suspended or expelled from the country or something? What they say?
Nah,
I forgot what.
I don't know about the country. I know he was suspended for popping.
Look it up. They expelled him. He's supposed to not be able to ever fight in Japan again. They must have had to.
Oh
look it up.
yeah. I seen that. They lifted that ban. You're right.
So yeah, Inoue is out here. You know what I mean? Having the government lift bans on dudes so they can come over there and get whooped. So, hey man, ain't no action going on in America. All these dudes should be looking for what's going on. They should be looking at Saudi Arabia, Japan, Europe, Mexico, Puerto Rico, anywhere they fight. These dudes better get to looking, trying to figure it out. So I'd like the fight. I think it stopped Nery. To me, Nery usually gasses out during the fight. So I don't know and he do look different after he been getting, you know what I mean, from those whatever he was taking. I don't even care, don't even remember what he popped for, none of that. But he do look different. Who is he training with now? I know he had left, went back, left again.
We don't know. Baby Joker just called in and said he's training in El Paso.
In El Paso.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe not having the attention around like that, he can focus. But I think this really just going to be him going over there to get knocked out by Inoue. So he'll put up a good fight. He'll give him some good looks. But he's more of a come forward guy. When he goes back, he has some decent counters. He's more, to me, the power ain't gonna be enough to like make Inoue be like, oh, I don't want to engage with him. I think if he catch Inoue just gonna want to jump in and throw more punches. So that's probably how he gonna get stopped. It's gonna be a situation where you catch Inoue coming in, Inoue gonna feel disrespected, and then step an angle and throw them bombs on him. Inoue is a top level talent. He's one of them guys that if he needs to go on and move to featherweight. Just get it up, quit playing, go to featherweight. He done waited for the Shakur and them to leave. So he got some guys right there at featherweight and 130 that'll be a real fight for him. Them little guys down there, the Nerys, the Fultons, them guys. Listen, man. I got a 13-year-old son that's bigger than that. These dudes is, you know what I mean? These dudes 118, 16, 12, and 22 pounds. That's how big my 13-year-old, my teenage son is that big. So it is what it is, but I think Inoue stop him.
That's
And
the bell,
Japan,
champ. And it looks like Drew sent me an article stating that Chocolatito turned down an official offer from Inoue.
That's a good idea for Chocolatito in this point in his career.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he turned this down probably in 2017, maybe I would say. I don't know. This article is stated, fuck, this is Three Kings Boxing. Why it doesn't have a date?
Was it before or after Sorung Vasai?
I mean, with no date, fucking, I don't know.
Sorung Vasai is what. But then Chocolatito had came back and beat an Olympian dude. Oh, I forgot he had smoked somebody. He had made some defensive adjustments. He was actually
So it was supposed to be for 2017, and it was after Rungvisai.
he wasn't gonna fight him after Rung Vasai because
He had
Rung Vasai,
lost.
yeah, he had took some punishment too.
That is the last caller. Next GTO, Instagram, and Twitter, hardcore shit, man. Catch y'all on the next one.
Hey, warn yourself.
Where can they find you, champ? Where can they find you?
Man, on IG at Killertainment. Or you can see me on Troy Killertainment King on YouTube. We just really banging these out. Pause real quick. Let y'all get this real work real quick. Don't trip. We'll be back.
JNLA, last minute, what up?
What up? What up? Hey, good today about the fight with Neri. I like what Baby Joker said. It is interesting that it seems like Inoue has bypassed a couple of these Mexicans in there, but I like to give Inoue maybe a pass on that. Maybe it is what he's there saying. When they did try to fight those guys at that weight level, they were busy. But I'll tell you who did fight the killer Mexicans in their time period, in their prime. Pacquiao, and he gave us hell of a fights with all those guys. Barrera, I think twice. Morales, I think twice. Marquez, in that prime era, at the smaller weights, I think it was twice or maybe even three times. But if Inoue can start doing what Pacquiao did in that sense, and this is the first step of doing that, man, he's already gone through some good opponents already. But if he can get through Neri, it's going to be a nice plus. And man, I could see him possibly. I mean, I don't know. You've mentioned it too. I like what you've mentioned, that maybe he can get up there to Navarrete, and that would be an interesting fight. Those two, a little bit unorthodox, kind of out there Navarrete, but still effective.
That would be hard. I mean, fuck. Is he going all the way to 30? I know people wanted to see him at 35 with Tank, but Navarrete is already moving to 35 now.
I know, and the thing with Navarrete, he's so freaking tall. He reminds me like a mini Tommy Hearns for his weight class. That he's got that range, so that's why it's so interesting how it goes. But yeah, thank you, Ness. I appreciate the calls. I know you got to wrap it up. Take care.
All right, bro. We got Josh. What up?
What's going on, Ness?
Chilling.
All right, I gotta go for Nery, the former PBC bull. I gotta go for Nery. Even though he about to fight a guy who got stopped by a guy who lost to Fulton. And Fulton got destroyed by Inoue. So I guess this is a fight, but you already know. Amazon Prime, PBC, top rank, Japan, the best network, 200 million homes, 5 championship fights in Japan, in America. We're going to get 5 on May 4th or May 5th, whatever day it is. Prime, baby. Prime.
All right. Tip, what up? Tip, Bellis. Tip, Bellis. All right, trying you again. What up?
Yeah, can you hear me? All right, bet.
We hear you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we talking about the big card, man. It's a big card, Drew. You know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying? A lot of people in here right now to talk about this oh so amazing card between Naoya Inoue and Luis Nery. You know what I'm saying? Blowing up in the boxing world. You know, let me stop, bro. Uh, hey, man, we already know what Inoue about to do to Luis Nery, man. Nery be taking too many punches in this fight, man. This shit gonna end. It's gonna end in the later half. You know what I'm saying? Nery gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying, get some rounds in. But he definitely gonna get end up being knocked out in the later half of that fight. Also, yo, Pacquiao wasn't even fighting Mexicans that early in his career, bro. If you look at Pacquiao record, bro, when he was fighting all them 10 rounders, Pacquiao was fighting a bunch of Philippines. And then at that, I mean, if you even look at all these smaller divisions, all the Mexicans are in 122. I don't know why Baby Joker's so mad. It's only but few Mexicans at 115, 118, and 112, bro.
I mean, don't act
That
like
even
Bam don't exist.
come on, they're right. Bam is the only good Mexican at 112. Ain't shit at
He
112.
would
And then
at
when
he was at 15.
man, he wasn't ready for anyway, bro. Stop it. He was having tough. Listen,
That's the
that
bell
kid was having
player.
you for real.
All right, go ahead, champ. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you
Oh no,
live because it's
I
hardcore
ain't hear it.
shit. It's hardcore
Yeah, but
shit.
nah, I was just saying, nah, that kid was having a tough time with Sonny Edwards, and Sonny Edwards about 4 inches smaller than him. You know what I'm saying? That's a dude he should have been knocked out early on, but he ain't got the power like that. There's no way you telling me he would have hung in there with Inoue, bro. The kid's gonna get massacred.
I don't know, man. Angles matter, bro. It's the punches you don't see. You feel me?
He ain't got the size, man. He ain't got the size to hang in there with Inoue. It's like, do you think Bam can move up and fuck with Juntao Nakatani? I mean, no, is it Nakatani? Is it Juntao? Ain't Juntao 115?
It's Junta.
He's at
Junto,
one.
ain't it Junto?
I think it's Juntao. Juntao Rush Hour. You know what I mean? Yeah, but ain't he run that weight class? If
I
I'm
believe.
not
Let me
mistaken.
double check.
That's where he over there.
Yeah, he at 115.
Yeah, like, do you think Bam can move up and beat Juntao? It's a tough task for him. That's what I'm saying,
I'm
man. Like,
saying,
it's punches, like, bro, like. These Asian dudes in those smaller weight classes are punches, bro.
yeah, but you just seen what Savage showed you. Like they could punch, but that's where sometimes it falls short.
Yeah, but I think it gets
They don't
tougher. I
got
think
that
it gets tougher.
same, I don't know, grit, right?
It gets tougher for them when they start to move up in weight. But at them lower weight classes, they dominant as hell. They for sure dominant in them lower weight classes. They got to punch like a motherfucker. Like like it's gonna start getting tougher for Inoue very soon, bro. It's gonna get tougher for him very soon because like the competition it's gonna start to pick up. It's gonna start to pick up. He's gonna be fighting more durable guys. I think honestly, looking at this Nery fight, I think Nery is only gonna be a little bit better than Fulton. He's just gonna be more durable than Fulton early on. It's not like he's gonna be more technical or whatnot. He's just gonna be more durable. But yeah, that's it, man. Y'all know what it is, man. March 30th, man. Check out, the real Prime pay-per-view. The one we all waiting for. The one that's gonna set the tone, rollout. You know what I'm saying? The real rollout. Keith Thurman versus Tim Tszyu. I'm out.
All right, champ. Let's see here. That is it. NesGTO, Instagram and Twitter. Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Arrivederci.